Howdy folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3 on the Mysterious JG. And having kind of stumbled and continued our way past the initial combat sequences of the game, we're ready for a little open world, not open world so much as open citadel, wandering around and chatting with people. And at some point we'll actually have to say over where we go. Extras, accomplishments, driven. Oh, this is the current play. No, this must be all of my accomplishments from previous. So, there's something I didn't get. I didn't finish the game on its sanity. I haven't killed 5,000 enemies. Yeah, that's multiplayer. Whatever. Alright, let's get back to, it's not advertising any DLC, so I think I've got all the DLC. Squad made bonus powers can be selected in the mid bay. Only one power can be activated at a time. Okay, so I can't go to the med bay and change my bonus power. Probably costs some kind of resource. I don't think they'll let you do it completely penalty free. Anyway, hey keeper. That's right, I'm instructing you in the performance of your duties. What you gonna do? There's Avina, our true friend.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSAC personnel.
Sure, but how are you? I guess they figure by the time you get to Mass Effect 3, you know who Avina is, because you don't even have the option of asking, who are you? What's going on? Am I in space?
Any other important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
But you're not allowed to go there unless you're super cool Commander Shepard. These scum don't get to go.
What's with the heightened security?
Well,
new screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the CERTA Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
And there's no way in game to do it that I know of anyway.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D-24. According to your
Double
biometrics file,
D-24.
you are cleared to access further information about this bay. This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
None of this is at all interesting.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
So...
Okay. First deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports say not to depend on comms.
Oh no.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Two lovers being separated by the war.
Due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet
Game is
counts.
full of this kind of stuff.
So, how am I supposed to talk with you then?
You're not. Little asides that you can listen into. I've run past conversations, heard them start, never stopped moving, and still had a little pop-up notification that, oh, there is a mini game, or there's a side quest you can do, like, you know, go to planet such and such and help people with such and such.
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he? So why would he be here unless he's seeing the Council?
Yeah. I
You
can't
don't have
confirm or
to.
deny if
Commander
Commander Shepard escaped, but I can confirm that you really need to put on a less revealing top.
What's going on here?
What up?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network.
Would you like to see my nipples outlined through my
I
outfit?
suppose you wanted an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I
producers want me to show less
Normandy.
décolletage.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won.
So
I've
let's
got Alliance
edit the
security
ending and
clearance
make us
and
win.
operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
I don't know what bringing her along actually does, but you might as well. It doesn't hurt anything.
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Where should I go? What should I do? Am I getting out of this alive? Nope, 1 foot locker worth of gear. That's all she cares about. I guess she's supposed to be like, war asset acquired, Diana Allers. Oh yeah, war assets. I forgot about that. There's a menu in on the ship that explains how war assets work. Basically, you got to go around accumulating war assets. They add up to your points and determine which endings you're allowed to see. And having all the war assets is the same as collecting all the Pokemon. It means you're the best, the very best, like no one ever was. And it's kind of weird how it works. Like you need, in order to actually win the game, there's going to be a sort of a counting at the end. All it really impacts is which. I'm like getting ready to spoil the whole ending to the game. At the very end, you're going to have like a decision tree, and which decisions are open to you, and the endings that come with them are going to depend upon your war assets, which are what you gain by playing through the single-player missions in the game. And then there's a multiplier based on your online multiplayer. So I guess it makes sense. It's a multiplier for multiplayer. But if you like, have 100% readiness in all the different sections of the galaxy from playing multiplayer missions, then your war asset value of your war assets are like doubled or tripled as far as which decisions you get to make. If you play through all the single player stuff, the like multiplier of 1, which is your default from having done no multiplayer stuff, you still have enough war assets to unlock all the endings if you do everything, more or less. So if you care about the story and you want to see the different endings, then multiplayer doesn't really add anything because you're going to go through all the story stuff anyway. Just saying. The DLC gives you extra. Maybe if you have no DLC whatsoever, you'd need to do some multiplayer in order to get the best ending, but I don't even know if that's true. Because that would have pissed some people off who didn't want to do multiplayer, being forced into it. Anyway.
Commander Shepard, please select a destination.
I don't know who Huerta is, or if we're supposed to know who Huerta is from game lore, but we're gonna go to the hospital because we're a Paragon, and our ex-lover, who's still our friend, got roughed up real bad in battle, and we want to go check on her. In theory, the whole universe is waiting for us to talk to the embassy to get stuff rolling, but we know that the sequence doesn't actually affect anything, so.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Let's go visit Ash. We can get her a gift on the way in. Don't want to start agonizing over crap like this, but dialogue and possibly affection levels will be affected by what gifts you buy. Didn't she like Tennyson?
CERTA is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
This volume of poems by Alfred Tennyson is a newly released edition that was printed in extremely limited quantities by Oxford Press. This version is highly sought after by book collectors. We know she likes poetry. Who was her favorite poet? Was it Whitman or
Thank you for coming to CERTA. How can we
and
help you?
Candies?
profits from sales go to
Avant-garde poetry by the infamous Elcor performance artist Knockrick Tower. Critics agree that while Tower employs striking imagery, his verse structure suffers from an undisciplined laziness. 13th century Earth poet.
Non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Pessimistic satire. Oh, sorry, poet. Then Whitman and Tennyson. I can't remember who she liked better, Whitman or Tennyson. Because I think they both got floated in the first game.
Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
They're like 1,000 each. And then you get 3,000 to increase your meta-gel capacity.
How can we help you?
Just shut the fuck up and let me make my purchases.
All profits from sales go to help.
Go ignore meta-gel capacity for now. Maybe it was Whitman that she liked. Oh, this is gonna drive me around the bend.
Welcome to Serta.
Be safe.
Be very safe. It makes me want to go check a fac, and I know it's ridiculous because it means like almost nothing in the game. It's when you get really into like the role playing of the game and like the characters and shit. You're like, what would be the perfect gift for the fictional chick who's laid up because she was attacked by like crazy space robots and shit. Anyway, there she is. Yeah, which poet did you like? They're selling a bunch of poetry in the hospital for some reason.
Hey.
Catch him.
It's Shepard. I should have known you'd pull through. You're stubborn. Always were.
As long as I've known you, which has
Scared
been
me pretty bad back there on Mars. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing.
Doesn't really matter what I say here, because you're not conscious. But the game's gonna give the player a choice anyway.
Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash.
If you need somebody to stare at you,
Take care.
Doctor, stoically, while refusing to make a dialogue choice, you let me know. Didn't I leave the gift?
I'll see you soon.
Well, I got increased my reputation. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Just anything you do increases reputation. But I don't remember what reputation does. So, did I drop the poetry gift off with her or not? So, just kind of looking around for people to talk to. Ways to advance the story. I guess I should wait till it starts happening to comment on it, but this game is like, at times it feels like it's just a collection of cameos from characters from past games. They really did, like, there is a Mass Effect 4 in the works, I'm pretty sure of that. The series made money, they're going to keep doing it until they don't. But it was intended by the designers that this would wrap up, at least, if not the Mass Effect universe, it would at least be the final chapter in the story of Commander Shepard. And that if they do a new one, it'll be kind of like, not necessarily like, you know, prequels, although they could do prequels, but they wanted to wrap up this narrative of Commander Shepard and the battle with the Reapers in this game.
The nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
You refused to bathe.
Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun.
But yeah, this game, as a result, it's like, at times it feels like it's just a collection of cameos by characters from previous games. Like, oh, see, here we go, Dr. Chakwas, who's been kind of a major figure, and Dr. Michelle, who was part of the first game, like a little side quest in the first game. So she's back, and better than ever.
Here's Shepard now.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
What up?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelton.
Oh, Dr. Michelle, I wanted to talk to
coordinating
you.
closely with Admiral Hackett.
Figured I'd talk to
I heard you
Chocolates at
escaped
some
Earth
point.
in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the
stood around talking with someone else.
Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as
I was
Dr.
just
Michel's
wondering if she would
expertise.
phrase it generically, so
I
it
wish
could
I
have been
been
Kaiden
there
as
to
well.
help
But
on Mars.
what up? Want to get drunk?
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with
See,
me.
Dr. Michelle's in the background. I
never
wanted to
officially
talk to
partial
her,
service,
figuring I could talk to
and I'd
Chocolates
gotten
at
a
some
proper
point.
leave of absence from my previous post.
But the game is just kind of
So you hadn't
dictated. This is
technically done
true.
anything wrong
Shepard
by
wants to
joining
talk
me
to her
to defeat the
first. They're
Collective.
friends.
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
It is a little bit of a stretch that I joined you on the service crew, but what the hell. Can't remember which of my viewers, and hopefully they're viewing this one too. Somebody admitted to really being kind of into Chakwas, and not like a dirty way. At least that's not how I think they meant it. But kind of like, she seems like a realistic portrayal of an older woman, somebody you could have grown old with. And I was like, you might be thinking a little too hard about Dr. Chakwas. But I will say that give BioWare a little credit for making characters who, despite the goofy circumstances, are fairly plausible. Chakwas, she feels like a reasonably real person from the very limited exposure we have to her.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay,
No,
not
it
some
isn't.
lab.
I'm just
I
saying
couldn't
that because
agree
it's
more.
the top right option.
You say the word, and I'm with you.
Oh, never mind. I am bringing her aboard.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Honestly,
Don't thank me so soon.
Probably
Remember,
would be more useful
Joker's
here.
still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
I see, because I don't actually know what use the Doctor is other than just chatting with them, but she probably would be more useful here, like from a practical standpoint. But I think that was, if there was a Paragon path there, there wasn't. There's just reputation bonus. But so now you're Dr. Chakwas' young clone, whose hair hasn't gone gray yet. But we'll try to talk to Dr. Michelle, who I was trying to talk to in the first place.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've
Since
come
I
a
rock
long
and
way
roll.
from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm a physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
Nah, I just wanted to chat you up. I was surprised you weren't a love interest in the first game. I'd like to change that.
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
With a center of this size, you
I
must
guess I'll
have a lot
talk
of
through
direct
all these,
reports.
but I don't know that it's going to
We've
lead to
got
anything
12
useful.
full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
We need to get Tali'Zorah out here to take advantage. He was in some movie or other playing a war profiteer type character. Whatever.
This war may leave a lot of injured
Who
people
else,
homeless.
baby?
Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst.
Every
I hear the
hospital
docks are
in the
tightly
Citadel.
controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
Your accent's too realistic. I can't tell where you're supposed to be from unless you ham it up a bit.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Allez, allons-y. Yeah, just like I don't. The reputation meter is just. I don't even know how to read that thing anymore. I got the Paragon and reputation. I thought the blue was my Paragon. It was already a quarter of the way up, but it's just a general increase in reputation. I don't really understand what those mean, but this is where you start to see them on the Citadel. I'm not going to buy anything Metagel upgrade-wise for now because I want to concentrate on firepower. I can't get to where I really need to go for... Well, I think there is something on the embassy level that's like a Spectre compound. Don't get too excited about that. It's like a little room that you can go into. But I think there's something in there I can interact with, which is akin to a ship. I can talk to Adina on every floor, and different things will be said, but I'm not feeling it. Join the fight. Alliance. Colony life, it's not that bad. No, the Alliance, I mean, it's only the humans who join the Alliance military, right? So, oh well. Seems odd to be advertising in the Citadel for a one-species-only military. So that's the, CSEC, okay. Human Embassy. Earth Counselor Donald Udina. Here's that is, I believe, the Spectre logo. So I think this is like Spectre headquarters. Yeah, Spectre Outpost NSH 80. So, hugely important Spectre base here. As you can see, there are meaningless monitors. And there's a door to the shooting range. I don't really remember what the point of going in there is, so I'm not going to play with it. And this is the hub of the whole Spectre operations. A Spectre terminal and a requisitions terminal. Whew, it's going to be a while. But I'm saving up for the Black Widow one. This is basically the best sniper rifle in the game. Alliance wanted to reduce the reload time of the original Widow rifle without sacrificing its stopping power. The solution was to increase the number of shots the gun could fire before it needed a fresh thermal clip. Heavy for a sniper rifle, the Black Widow's firepower more than compensates for its encumbrance. You can also get like the best shotgun and the best pistol. The Spectre Armory acquisitions for like other weapon classes don't seem to exist in this game. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center, or SIPC. This terminal offers secure, but Spectre already is an acronym, so it would be Spectre. The terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. I'm reading this out loud, even though you can read it for yourself, because I'm assuming some of you are not looking at the screen as you listen. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Okay. Quarian Fleet Intel. Quarian Pilgrim Jen Valar Nar Nima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jen Valan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mount and kinetic barrier emitters from several ship service centers. On Ilium, another Quarian Pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Veil. The Pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Veil. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with the Geth. A war between the Quarians and the Geth. You can bet that we'll get involved. And it doesn't take a genius level of foresight to guess that the Quarian crew member we've had in every previous game and the Geth crew member we had in the previous game may be involved in that plotline eventually. But that's actually second half of the game stuff. You really can't rush that. You can, however, talk to Counselor Udina.
Commander, Counselor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Well, I can't humanly be the council. What's going on here? The humans being phased out?
Own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first council world hit. By our reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
What? seriously? Now that we're on the council, you're still gonna fucking let us get murdered?
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. By the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
Okay, at least they're not pretending the Reapers
so we
don't
should
exist
just follow
now.
you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint.
What have you been talking about before we got here, Liara?
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hagen. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component. Here.
Look,
something
it's a
referred
freaking
to only as
Deus
the
Ex
catalyst.
Machina. We have to take advantage.
But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
That's what I want to say. But we'll go for Paragon path.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop.
Well, I'm
Earth.
pissed that Udina is
They'll
counselor
destroy
because
every
it means
organic
that every
being in the
decision I made in Mass
galaxy if
Effect
we don't
1
find
means
a way to
nothing.
stop them.
We still need to fight the Reapers.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth,
Why is
we can
Solarian
prepare
dude in
and
charge?
regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Wow, they're really worthless.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I have to
I hope that's
explain
an offer
how
of support.
I'm going to
digging up
somehow
what I
be
can on this
evil,
Prothean device,
even
Shepard.
though at this point there really is no excuse for me not to be on the same side as you. There's no reason to believe that. Udina might be nice this time.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
What are you doing? How is it that they still think we
looking
suck?
out for themselves.
How bad are you screwing
Our
this up,
people are
Udina?
scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch
I'm
Fedorian
Fraser.
called the war summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
Listen to me, buddy. I don't understand how you can possibly have such an inflexible government that you can't function without this dude. That being said, he's always been my favorite counselor because he was the one who straight up to our faces said, I don't like you, as opposed to like weaseling around. So, even though he never got a name, Turian Counselor, I guess he does have a name, but Turian Counselor, yeah. He was my favorite because he was the only one who wasn't Weasley, and I'd like to help him out.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way, but the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future, the fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter?
I think playing
Our
politician is
latest
going to
intelligence
involve
says that
leading
the
a
Primarch
squad
has
of
moved to a
3
base on
members into
Palaven's
battle,
largest
so
moon.
let's do it.
I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And
Well, I don't
various
really care.
resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
I guess they forgot to lock the Spectre door before you have this conversation, but okay.
This summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Wasn't I considered a Spectre in the last game? Oh well. Priority Mars. I think that's done. Priority Citadel. Pavlin. Primarch Fredorian. Blah 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 blah. So we have to try to help out Palaven. Now, Palaven, I thought, was the homeworld of the, oh, excuse me. I thought,
The Citadel. Spectres are... The Citadel is an...
I thought that, the homeworld of the Turians was Palaven.
1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic
Doesn't actually say.
The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council.
So I guess it would be planets. There's some Rachni stuff, little stuff on the Yarg. That's the people that the Shadow Broker was one of them. Planets and locations. Freedom's Progress, Hailstrom Ilium. Oh, I only remember what about half of these places actually are. Veermeyer. Doesn't really talk too much about what happened there. Seriously, none of those, Fine. Well, I'll just go to... I don't know why I'm trying to, like, actually establish what Palaven's relevance is in the lore. Fuck it. We just gotta go there and do a mission. That's what it's all about. And, I'm about to end this video. When we come back, folks, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to go off camera and find out what Ashley's favorite poet is. Oh, good grief. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.